For all of eternity, humanity has been searching for life beyond our home blue planet. Unfortunately, though, we haven't found any yet. We have sent rovers to other planets. We have sent giant telescopes into space, but we still haven't found anything. Yes, there is much evidence for water on many planets and moons, but nothing has been confirmed about life. In this video, I will be discussing a solar system called the Trappist System, and how it may be a solar system that not just has life on one planet, but up to 3. The first thing I need to mention is that all the planets in the Trappist system are something called exoplanets. Exoplanets are planets that are outside of our solar system and have their own star, which have their temperatures. It is located 40 light-years away, and for the perspective of how far that is, 1 light-year is equivalent to 6.3 trillion miles. Since it is 40 light-years away, that means that by the time the light from it reaches our planet, 40 years would have passed. This means that we are seeing the planets now how it looked 40 years ago, not how it looked now. Luckily, though, 40 light-years is a relatively small distance from us in comparison to other exoplanets, which are thousands of light-years away. However, since it is 40 light-years away, for all we know, the planets could already have been destroyed by an asteroid, or maybe by their star. Regardless, distance isn't one of the major threats to potential life on planets in the Trappist system. But before we get into that, I will mention why it may have life in the first place. One reason is that it is located in something called the habitable zone. The habitable zone is the area from the star that is not too hot nor too cold. Instead, it is at the perfect distance from its star that water can exist on the surface. However, even if a planet is located in it, it doesn't mean that it has to have water or life. Many other exoplanets are in the habitable zone, but don't have life. This is because of a variety of reasons, because even if a planet is in the habitable zone, it doesn't mean it has life. There are many other factors that I will mention later in the video. Anyway, now I will get into each planet in the solar system. There are 7 planets in the solar system, and I will tell you some details about each exoplanet. Let's start with the closest planet to its star, Trappist 1b. Trappist 1b is a super-Earth planet. Its mass is equal to 1.3 Earths. Its year is 1.5 days, and it is only about 1 million miles from its star. This is insanely close, as the first planet from the Sun in our solar system, Mercury, is 36 million miles from the Sun on average throughout its orbit. Anyways, Trappist 1b's discovery was announced in 2016. Trappist 1c is the next exoplanet in that solar system. It is a super-Earth exoplanet, which means it is slightly bigger than Earth. Its mass is 1.3 Earth. It takes 2.4 days to complete one orbit of its star, and once again, it is so close to the Sun that its distance from the Sun is 1.6% of the distance from Earth to the Sun. Its discovery was announced in 2016 as well. Trappist 1d is the following exoplanet. It is a terrestrial planet. Its mass is about 0.4 Earths. It was discovered in 2016, its year is 4 days, and it was detected by the transit method. The transit method is where we notice how when a planet passes in front of its star, the star dims slightly because of the shadow of the planet. This is how thousands of exoplanets are detected, one of the many methods of finding them. The proximity between Trappist 1d and its star Trappist 1 is close enough that there could be liquid water on the surface. However, it seems unlikely that on Trappist D, at least, there is water and life. After that, we have a very interesting planet, Trappist 1e. Its mass is 0.7 Earths. It takes 6 days to complete one orbit of its star, and is about 3% of the distance that Earth is from the Sun from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2017. Most importantly of all, though, scientists think it may have water and life. It is located in the habitable zone, for one reason, and has a solid surface and is very similar to the size of the Earth. We still don't know yet if it has oxygen or any other components for life on our planet, though. However, Though it may seem like TRAPPIST-1e is the perfect exoplanet for life, there are two reasons why this planet may not have it after all. Firstly, its star is a red dwarf, which is known to be very unpredictable. It could have destroyed the planet already with a coronal mass ejection. And secondly, recently the James Webb Space Telescope noticed that it is having its atmosphere stripped, a process that may eventually render the world inhospitable for life. This is very unfortunate, but we don't have to give up hope yet, because it may still have life, and more planets in this solar system may have life and water as well. Like the next planet, TRAPPIST-1f. It is a super-Earth exoplanet, and its mass is 1.03 Earths, very similar to our home planet. A year on this planet is 9.2 days, and its discovery was announced in 2017. Like the previous planet in this solar system, it is located in the habitable zone and has a relatively cool temperature on its surface. It has a good chance of having water and life, yet it still has the same problems that TRAPPIST-1 has, except it does not have its atmosphere stripped. I believe it has a strong chance of having life. TRAPPIST-1g is also a super-Earth exoplanet. Its mass is 1.3 Earths. It takes 12 days to complete one orbit of its star and is 4 million miles from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2017. It is in the outer limits of the habitable zone, like the previous two planets. Unfortunately, the average surface temperature on the planet, according to our current studies, is 450 degrees Fahrenheit in the daytime. Too hot for life as we know it, at least. Finally, we have TRAPPIST-1h, the last and seventh planet of the Trappist system. Astronomers from the University of Washington have used data from the Kepler spacecraft to confirm that TRAPPIST-1h orbits its star every 19 days. At 6 million miles from its cool dwarf star, TRAPPIST-1a is located beyond the outer edge of the habitable zone and is likely too cold for life as we know it. The amount of energy it receives from its star is comparable to what the dwarf planet Ceres, located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, gets from our Sun. In the future, the James Webb Space Telescope and other telescopes like it will do more studying on this solar system, as it is an incredibly special one. Hopefully at least one of the planets in the solar system has life, if not more. There is much in store for us for this solar system, and who knows what will happen. The future of history is going to be made if it does, as we will not be alone in the universe. If there's other life, we would not be a fluke. Instead, we would be a common occurrence across the universe. Please subscribe for more content like this, and comment down below your opinions.